Here at home, more rain?
Yeah, eventually. I think most places kind of dry today and tomorrow before the rain kind of moves its way back in. But there will be some today. Mostly, though, if you're outdoors, it's going to be kind of a drier and hotter day compared to the last couple of days. 97 this afternoon in Roswell, 95 in Albuquerque, and likely dry in those locations. As I mentioned earlier, to the southwest, the southwestern counties have a better chance to see a shower or storm pop up today, kind of Catron County toward the Grant, Sierra counties to the southwest or so. May see a shower storm. There may be a couple small showers elsewhere or a weak storm, but it's going to be hard to really get anything in some of these eastern counties. So pretty quiet around Tucumcari, Roswell, Clovis, those places. And then tomorrow, kind of the same setup almost, maybe a little more moisture creeping in. But again, the western edge of the state, southwestern edge, has a better chance of showers and storms, maybe one or two in the North Mountains here and there, but mostly, again, the southwest part. If you kind of look at the progression of these maps, I put the next three in here. Today, if there is a heavy storm with some heavy rain, is likely to occur in these southwestern counties. That includes in the mountains around Silver City and to the south. So that's today. And then tomorrow, see, it's about the same areas, moves a little bit. And then as we get into Friday, it expands. And again, these maps doesn't mean that all these places are going to get heavy rain or even rain, but this is the general area that if there are some heavy storms, there could have some heavy downpours that cause flooding. So you notice how that really starts to expand Friday, and that trend, I think, will hold up for Friday or for Saturday, maybe Sunday. The next 7 days, when you look at forecast rainfall, this is a general forecast, but the trend is that we start to see some of these green colors here indicates maybe more than a half an inch of rain or so in spots. Mostly concentrated in the southwest. There could be some decent rain chances. Then eventually by the weekend, a few more spots farther east into the mountains, central northern mountains and the Sacramento mountains. But the Four Corners area still has been left out of most of the monsoon rain. May get a little boost in the rain chances, but the bigger moisture stays elsewhere. This weekend in Albuquerque, mainly back in the 90s. Small chances, they come up a bit, but they're still kind of small for a shower or storm. But there could be a heavy downpour in spots if it does occur. So if you have plans to be out in the metro area Saturday and Sunday, starts off dry in the morning, but late in the afternoon, early evening, there might be a shower or storm. Otherwise, temperatures go down a bit with the increase in moisture and some extra cloud cover. It goes back into the low 90s in Albuquerque for Saturday, 77 in Ruidoso, 94 in Roswell, and then by Sunday, looking at about 93 in Albuquerque and a little more 80s to the north and still some low 90s to the south. Now, out in the tropics, Tropical Storm Erin is out there way out in the Atlantic. I mean, we're way over there on the other side of the map, but this storm forecast to become a hurricane, maybe a major hurricane, but this forecast only goes through Monday, but the general trend is that maybe it moves a little farther west and curves back into the Atlantic, so hopefully it spares the United States. But if for some reason you are headed toward the tropics, maybe the Caribbean or the east coast of the United States, those places included, you want to check the forecast just in case. Southern New Mexico today, highs mostly back in the 90s. The southwest towns could have maybe a shower or storm in spots this afternoon. So with temperatures in Roswell, upper 90s still, but cool a little bit by the weekend as rain chances increase to about 40%. Silver City, maybe not raining in town every day, but the chances are a bit higher all the way into next week. Northern New Mexico, again, the Four Corners mostly dry. There may be a brief shower storm somewhere in the mountains. Otherwise, the northern areas look pretty dry. Farmington, mostly in the 90s. You see rain chances do come up to about 40% by Friday before they go back down a bit. And Las Vegas could have scattered showers and storms here and there most days in the area, at least. The North Mountains, mostly back in the 70s and 80s in the cooler spots, in 93 in Espanola and Santa Fe's temperatures mainly in the upper 80s, could touch 90 degrees or so in and around town. Rain chances, though, come up to about 40% by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and a bit higher next week as the moisture increases. So that drives down temperatures. East Mountains looking at about upper 80s and near 90 degrees. Probably a dry day, maybe a small shower somewhere, but near and south of the metro area, mostly in the mid to upper 90s this afternoon. 94 degrees in Corrales and the foothills. And Rio Rancho looking for those temperatures to hold mostly in the mid to upper 90s the next couple of days. They may be cooled a bit more by the rain chances by Friday, Saturday, Sunday or so, and into early next week. In Albuquerque in the next 7 days as well, with temperatures mostly running in the mid to upper 90s, a little bit hotter by tomorrow. Rain chances increased about 30% Friday, Saturday, and close to that Sunday and Monday or so. There could be a couple showers or storms in the afternoon, but get out and enjoy the afternoon today. It looks pretty dry in the metro area, and we'll keep you updated here later today.